Hello everybody, this is Gabriel. I just wanted to give you a recent update on the cryptocurrency market. Cryptocurrencies, as the word says, are actually currencies, and they behave very similar to other currencies. So this is why I'm covering those as well in the coming Forex workshop. But let's have a look now here. These are the charts of Bitcoin. And I've referred several times. Well, let's start here with a monthly chart. So as you might remember, Bitcoin has been in a huge bull run till the end of 2018, and prices actually hit like the $20,000 mark. So since then we are in a prolonged consolidation for over a year now. But as you can see, like in the overall picture, it's not a very strong consolidation. So if a price doesn't consolidate strongly, if there's not a big pullback, this is actually a sign of strength. And I'm having big expectations that this is actually the end of the correction, and that we're going to see sooner or later that we're going to see new highs above the 20,000 level. On the weekly chart, well, we can see this consolidation of the monthly can be seen much better on the weekly chart. You can see that price comes to this important support level several times. We had a decrease in volatility, so this is very typical to system 1 in the of the Forex systems, which is a busted breakout system. And we are very close to an important decision now, because this green line has been support for about a year. Once it has been broken lower, it has become resistance. So price is now very close, like is coming from below, and it has actually touched this important weekly resistance. We can see that better looking at the upper right daily chart. There's a touch of this level. And price, I've spoken about that earlier. Price is actually bound within these two important levels. So this is the weekly resistance that has been created by the earlier swing touches. And as price has fallen like lower and lower, there's another important level created. We can see another couple of touches to a very precise horizontal line. So this marks the lower boundary, and as this line has been broken, well, this was actually the entry as signal for this move, and I've traded that, and as one can see, well, this held a potential profit of 50%, right, moving from 4,200 towards 6,200. So this was the free space, and the price was actually moving nicely towards this upper level. So these levels, they act like magnets. So price was drawn to this level. It has touched it. So now we're at a critical stage where we have to see if price is strong enough to break this resistance, or whether there's going to be a rejection of that level. So coming back to the weekly chart, if this important resistance is broken, so I want to see this actually to move higher. That's for me the signal of break. Then it can be set to be the entry signal of a busted pattern here on the weekly chart. So this would be a very strong bull signal for the overall cryptocurrency market. And we should see prices coming to the old levels sooner or later. Let's say within a year's time span. We have really nicely clustered stop run levels here. So all these lower highs are stop run levels. So whenever price comes into a position of strength, which is when this resistance level is actually broken, then those levels act as mini magnets as well. And as one stop run level is broken, which is very similar to a domino effect. So if the first domino falls, well, the second one is close by and falls much easier, and the third one, the fourth one, etc. So whenever price is strong enough to break this resistance, the domino effect comes into play, and price is actually pulled towards these levels and push through. So what we might see are basically two scenarios, and let me draw them out right now. Right, so these are the two scenarios from current price level. Either we are breaking through, there might be some hesitation after the break, but then we should see a strong momentum move going through these domino stones. The second alternative is that that we find resistance, we might get another bounce, then we get a consolidation of this nice up move. We might get a consolidation towards testing the prior lows. As this line now has become support, the red line has become support, I don't believe that we are going to close below this line. We should have seen the low, the consolidation low of coming from the 20,000. So yeah, for me, both scenarios are fine. Both scenarios are still bullish. And after a pullback towards the red level, I'm expecting the break of the green line just a little bit later. So should a third scenario happen, which is that this red line gets broken, then actually there's a high probability that we haven't seen the low of this over year consolidation yet. We might see new lows. Why can I say that? Well, this is another system one busted pattern that then would trigger whenever this red line gets broken. So interesting time. We have both scenarios laid out. I've got a preference. There's a higher probability for the a bullish move to happen, and these are interesting and exciting times in any way. So let's have a look at one other cryptocurrency. Yes, you might know there are like more than 2,000 cryptocurrencies, altcoins, besides Bitcoin. Let's have a look at one of those only to show you that these types of price patterns come up repeatedly in other pairs as well. This is a crypto called EOS, EOS, and one can see, well, it's younger than the Bitcoin cryptocurrency, so it has not a lot of price history. But we can see here on the weekly chart is that it has actually built a similar consolidation pattern, multi-bar consolidation pattern with a clear line. Price has come to that line. Price has actually broken that line already, so I'm expecting something like this for the Bitcoin chart. As it has broken it, well, there's always some hesitation. There's a pullback. Now within that pullback, we can see if we zoom in the daily chart, within that pullback we see another this type of consolidation, which is actually a 240-minute consolidation, but it can be seen better here on the daily chart. So this is kind of, well, I've taken a long position right here. So this is kind of trading a very low risk, taking a very low risk idea, trading the 240-minute chart with this pattern, but actually trying to benefit from the big move that's coming out of this weekly chart. So that's a super low risk idea, trying to swing, if everything works well, trying to swing trade and actually trading the weekly chart. So there are lots of opportunities. As you can see, patterns work in any chart. So the busted pattern is very specific to the forex market, as well as including the cryptocurrencies. In my coming workshop, I'm actually having an extra day, as part of the live trading workshop. That's a 2-day live trading session, and I've added for the first time this time a bonus day, which is the third live trading day, which is only reserved for talking about how the systems can be adapted and how the cryptocurrency markets can actually be traded. So this is a free day. It doesn't cost anything for everybody who's joining for the live trading workshop, and it's open for everybody who has gone through the forex live trading workshop before. So I hope to see you soon. Thank you.